Hey guys, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good moment of now. Beautiful moment of now is a beautiful moment of you. Every moment of now is another moment, another gift, another opportunity to embody, to allow, to align to more and more and more of you. Embrace every moment, for it truly is a moment of you. Just like this picture. It's a moment of you. Every moment is a moment to activate and allow more and more and more and more of your God self, of your natural self, of your clear, conscious self. All right, so I thought I would hop on and deliver a message. Today is a snow day, so I've been working with Mythos, doing a little bit of homework, took a little ride before the rain turned to snow, and now it's really heavy snow. It's really, really beautiful. Actually, outside, the waves are big, the ocean's big, the surf is big, and it's getting all white, and I love that energy. Not that I necessarily want it in March, but it's wrapping up. Winter's wrapping up. All right. Hey, Miss Seagull, thank you for joining. Beautiful, beautiful ray of light. All right, just waiting for a few people to hop on before I start my message. If you guys don't mind sharing out, I'll probably do some readings if enough people come on that want readings through donation. But I thought I would hop on before giving Mythos an iPad break, and then we're going to head to do a little bit of a workout together. So Mythos, he's starting to be really conscious of his muscles and his biceps, and he's always flexing with his friend. And so he wants to go downstairs to the little gym and do some exercises, probably get a swim in. So it's a nice little snow day. I'll just take a sip of water. All right, we'll just take a second to bring some conscious awareness to our light, to that center, to that sun within. As I wait to see if anybody else wants to pop on, we'll just bring our conscious awareness, breathing in and connecting to that sun within us, the energy within us, and what we connect to. And where we bring our focused awareness, we really do illuminate and we really grow, and we mirror and reflect and create that hologram on our physical reality. So we'll just bring a nice deep breath into that center, which is our portal to all that we are on all timelines. All is available through our allowance. So we'll take a nice deep breath in, guys. Hold it. Take a little more in and a little more in. Hold it. And exhale. So to me, it's like breathing life, like God breath, breathe life. And so it was, so it is. While we connect to our higher self and we allow that and bring our awareness to it, to all our desires or to that heart space, then we breathe life. We activate that through connecting to that God source energy. And then when we exhale, to me, it's like breathing life, breathing that outer reflection of all that we are to be experienced in our physical reality. All right. So today I just wanted to hop on. I'm like, hey, yo, Spirit, what do you want me to deliver? And Spirit says, well, as always, use your personal life experiences. So it is through our, good morning, beautiful Leona. It is through our beautiful life experiences that we are the living testimony to God, for we are one with God. And as we live our life, we are bringing testimony, living consciousness to that God within through our physical experience. So I have been really learning a lot about where I have compromised in my life, or where I'm not trusting in my desires. And so I'm just going to use my own life example as an example, my own life experience. So when we came back to Maine, what we wanted to buy wasn't available yet, because the whole real estate went crazy, and if it was available, it was like millions of dollars. So I realized where sometimes I settle for less by accepting something in my reality, but I realize it's not what I really want, but I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to take it. And then what I do is I tell myself my belief that I want to So it's a kind of a paradox. So we are taught, or I am taught, or I live with the consciousness of making the most available to what is before me now. And we only have the now, and I'm only going to base my decisions on the now. But what I've learned recently is that those now moments of what is available to me now, this is where it gets kind of tricky, is still based on what I believe and what I'm allowing. So let's say, and this is true, I want a beachfront, oceanfront view property, and whether it's renting, buying, or whatever. So if I see something that is available, but it's not really what I want, say it's not any, it's a little bit further than I want to be from the beach. It's a little cramped, it's small, it doesn't feel good, but that's all I see available for me now. So I think I got to take it. Well, Spirit is saying that is only according to your belief system. So whatever choices even that we are allowing in our availability now is still based on what our belief is and our trust in our creative power, in our God power, in our trust in the universe, God, whatever you want to say. So what I realize is, even in my teaching, sometimes I can entrap myself by saying, well, this is all that's available to me now. But the only reason that it's available to me now is that state of allowance that I'm still believing in. So thinking it's not possible. So that could be a home. For me, in this instance, it's a house or a condo. For others, it could be their job. For others, it could be a relationship. And we've all been experiencing bits and pieces of that, no matter what. Could be what a car you want to buy, what you think is available. So we're always operating on our belief system. And sometimes we'll even justify our belief system to what is available to us now, such as saying, well, this is all there is. And you know what? I've never been able to do that before. So why should I now? I'm just going to make the most of what I've got. But know that the most of what you've got that is before you is not dismissing the most of what you got, Spirit is saying. It is still belief based on and created by that belief. So I personally just refused this cute, adorable, pristine little apartment. Really cute, but not where I want it to be and not the total vibe. But I almost was going to take it. They said, yeah, you can have this, blah, blah, blah. And I was in a conundrum, and it was really hard for me to say, okay, thank you for this. But I decided I want to be on the beach. So I let that go without anything else in my present awareness. And I didn't do it as a dismissal or not appreciating what the universe gave me. I was appreciative, but what I really realized was I was going to be compromising what I really wanted. And in compromising that was showing myself that I didn't really trust what I wanted. And I wasn't respecting what I wanted enough to hold off. And I know this is a common sense message. It's a back to basic message, but we all experience this, whether it be a job, a home, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a partner, a car, a vehicle, clothing, makeup, all of it. Like, think how many times that you might have compromised and took something less than what your heart really wanted because you didn't believe that you could have it. And obviously, the universe always works according to our beliefs, and we need to honor our beliefs. But every belief is an expansion. Every time a belief is fulfilled, it's also an opportunity to prove, oh, yes, I believed in that. And that was your proof, that was your experience. But it doesn't mean that you can't expand beyond that. Every belief, Spirit is saying, is as if the manifestation of the belief is a stepping stone to prove to you. And then as you get these mini steps, every step into what you really, really want or really want to experience gives you that muscle, that faith builder, that trust muscle. It's funny, I was just talking about going to work out with Mythos, our trust muscles. So it's not that you have to stay at that platform, even though you can, if that's where you truly, truly want. But sometimes a lot of us still have a belief in something bigger, like, well, if money was no object, I would be living this, or I would be doing this, or I would be doing this for a job if money was no object. And all of those little steps are to be honored, but they're also to help strengthen our faith and trust muscles, and not to stop there unless you're completely satisfied, but to keep expanding and allowing that to be your proof is in the pudding. So I keep manifesting all these things in my life, but I realized when I had this opportunity to take this lease, because a lot of places where I live, I have a home, but it's not on the beach, and I want the beach vibe. And the kids like to go to school here. They're in the school system, so we have to live here in order for the kids to go to school here. So, anyways, I I decided to hold off and respect and honor what I really want, where I really wanted to be, not to take that longer path to wait another whole year being locked in the lease. Where, oh, that's what I'll say. Most places are winter rentals here, but I really like to take advantage of the summertime here as well. And so I gave up that apartment, which was a lease, but it wasn't where I wanted it, but it was as cute as a button and it had a lot of character and it was really cute. But I said no, even though I didn't know exactly what was going to be before me next. So you're always paving what is before you next based in the trust and alignment and respect of what you really want. And you'll know if it's right or not. I was scared to do it. And I finally hit the send button, thanking the person, saying, it's cute as a button. I appreciate it, but I really want to be on the beach. So that is just a small example because Spirit always, and all my teachings, I always speak through my personal examples, like all of you guys. You teach, you heal, you card, you're available according to your experiences, not just this timeline, but that's where the other timelines come in. Those experiences are also operating, and that's where your gifts and abilities seem to be like magical, but it's really still part of your being. Those gifts that you had on other timelines that seem to be inherent part of you, they are, even though they don't apply necessarily to this lifetime, you're still opening up to them. You still are allowing them. So the point of the messages today is just to pause and reflect to when you make a choice or make a decision, are you making it because you are compromising what you really want, which is based in belief, which is based in a lack or not a lack, but stepping into trust as well. And that's aligning up to that more pure light that you have. Think of how many times you might buy a pair of pants because you don't want to spend the money and it's a little cheaper. Just it's just about pausing and reflecting and growing in a greater self-respect and honoring and deeper trust in yourself and your God self in whatever way, shape, or form that is. Could even be charging for raising your prices. Like I know that was a hard for me as well when I did hair. I always felt bad when I raised my prices or you know what I mean, charged. Well, that is just also a belief that is projecting as finances as based in self-worth, trusting and believing and respecting that temple that you are. So Spirit, as of late, has been talking a lot about honoring that temple. You are the temple. You are the temple of God in the physical experience, and honoring that through your choices and in your decisions. And today's message is just another little message on honoring your temple and where your lack of self-respect or lack of honor and trust in that temple and God's self that you are show up. So I'm all about utilizing what is before me and appreciating it and what's in the now. But if you want to change that cycle that you keep repeating, that compromise or less than what you really want, then you really got to step into the unknown and really step into a greater anchoring in trust and belief, honor and respect of self. All is available to you, Spirit says, according to your belief, and that belief is based in how much are you really believing in and trusting in your essential nature, your natural nature of your God source energy. We are the driver, we are the creator, we are the manifester all in one. And many energies are incorporated into our manifestations. It also is also based in what our soul came to experience. Did your soul come to experience lack and all of that? But only you know, because also all contracts can be changed also according to your free will. So when you've had enough of one cycle and you don't want to repeat that anymore, stop, pause, and say, what is the energy that is creating this cycle? Am I basing it in deep down, not really trusting and believing and honoring and respecting what I really want? Or is it based in, I'm going to take this for now because I really don't really trust the process. So I've just been confronted with that. And I just wanted to share that with you because that sneaks in. Sometimes we wear the mask of not really confronting, oh, I'm not really respecting fully and trusting fully and believing fully in this state of being. And we'll wear a mask by saying, but I'm appreciating and I'm so grateful for what I have. And that's beautiful because that doesn't mean you don't trust and are grateful for what you have. It just means that you might need to step in and expand into a little bit of an unknown to get what you truly want, which requires a exercise in faith and trust and that whole experience. Let me grab my glasses here, guys. All right, so I just want to go on that spiel. All right, let's just flash you guys. So today is the universe honors your self-respect. I was just looking on there. So the universe is really going to honor that belief, self-respect, and trust in yourself, in that universe within you, providing you what you want to experience or whatever it is you want in your physicality. So the universe, you are one with the universe. The universe is within you and without you. Everything is frequency. So if there are any little lingering, sneaky little foxes or little raccoons wearing masks in the background, those are going to be brought up into your awareness on this timeline and where you are vibrating, because now is the time of expansion and a rebirth. And we rebirth as we end a cycle and step into a new one, as we allow more of ourselves to come forth. Yes, we might feel insecure, we might feel unstable, we're stepping into the unknown. And that does not mean that we do not appreciate everything else, because we do. Sometimes we'll even wear the mask of appreciation and gratefulness. And it's a mask actually fearing that you can't really have what you really want, is what Spirit is saying. All right, thank you, beautiful Kimmy Siegel, for sharing out. Leona, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your donation yesterday. And then I did go privately with Leona and give her reading. I realized I kind of jumped out yesterday. Gina Palazzo, good morning. Day off today, or you get your earbuds and you're working? Today's a snow day here, so I don't know if you guys are having a snow day, Gina. Okay, so Leona puts a very good point here. To thy own self be true. You will be happier in the end. That is so beautiful. And that road can be a little treacherous sometimes. It's really self-revealing. This is so beautiful, Leona. So thank you for this comment. Did I put that up there? To thine own self be true. You will be happier in the end. That is so true. And in that journey, we are faced with fears and doubts, and those areas will be exposed where we do not trust, or will expose where we aren't aligning. But sometimes we don't dare to take that total straight path to thyself of true reflection. We'll meander and we'll get off course a little, but it's not really getting off course, because those are still the steps. They're still the experiences that we are so abundant and boundless with opportunities, that God source energy is truly, ourself is truly boundless, and the opportunities never end according to our frequency. That is what grace is to me. We're always shown and showered with grace, even when we're not being 100% true to thyself. But that is what the whole human experience is. So how can we know truly how true we are being without those little experience and irritants of not being true? Those little areas that kind of stick and bug us deep within, and we try to cover them up with, well, this is just the way life is right now. But guess what? You're the ones creating the way life is right now. So thank you for that, Leona. That was so wise. Dina, I love you. Thank you, Sandy, for sharing. Day off. So you get Friday off too, eh? Tina, viewers, earbuds are in too. Oh, you're so Tina's working and she's got her earbuds in. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, in a pretty day here. It's pretty here, guys. And just like we're all individuals, and through our frequencies, ideas of pretty will be different for all of us. I'll just give you a little peek out here, guys. I don't know if you see that. Can you see that ocean and the snow coming down? I love all of it. I love all of it. But I like that scene as opposed to being in a little nook and cranny on a still beautiful little street. But I gotta have that ocean. There's like this connection. And oh my God. So I was listening to a YouTube video, and you guys might already do this. You might already know what your spirit name is. That was Ryuk. That's what it was. And it was that channeling that I shared yesterday. And anyways, someone asked Ryuk, which is a Sasani. It's like, part of the Bashar collective. How do I change my frequency? And I was really surprised by this. How do I change your frequency? Because it's your frequency that creates your manifestations. Just like movie stars will change their name. Ryuk said, change your name. Change your name and you change your vibration. And I've always been attracted to aqua. Well, aqua is the color I paint. A lot of my walls aqua, very light aqua, mint green. Some of them are that color, and my family picks on me. Aqua as in aquamarine, as in the ocean. So aqua, and I'm like, change my name. I don't really want to go change all my pages and everything. And a lot of people change their names because they feel their own name doesn't fit anymore because their frequency has risen, which makes sense. So I'm going to take on aqua again. I'm not going to change all that stuff, but aqua. So that makes sense why I am honoring and respecting myself by being on the ocean, because aqua means the ocean to me. Aquamarine, oceanic, all of that is the ocean. So just have fun with it. Refer to yourself or choose your spirit name according to your frequency, and just use it even as a nickname. Incorporate it in your everyday life. Say, hey, I'm Aqua. So instead of me saying, well, I like Rhea on the run, but I guess I could change it to Aqua on the run. But anyways, just have fun with it. Life is meant to play. The physical world is meant to play. So just even play with changing your name to a spirit name, taking your spirit name back. Water is essential for me. It is. But so are the woods, but so is the water. So and that's where my other, the Kenny Bunkhouse is in the woods. So that's okay. And I have to have that aqua. So that is a way you show honor and respect to yourself by utilizing that spirit name. That changes your frequency, that changes your reality. It'll give you that boost in belief as well. So even my son Caleb is used to, this is a few years ago, I like, spirit said aqua, and I'm like, yeah, aqua fits. I'm going to name myself Aqua. And Caleb, my son, would call me Aqua all the time, and I realized I kind of deviated from that. So I'm going to reestablish and take on Aqua. So this is just a suggestion for all of you guys. What is your spirit name? What is your spirit name? Do you have a name that really resonates and aligns to you? And to incorporate that, because in that you're popping more light. You're popping and activating more light within you to be reflected in your reality. Is that not cool? Oh, in Kabbalah, they changed their name to shift energy. And just like, thank you, Gina. I'll stick your name up there. Just like any of those that were brought up in Catholicism, when you are confirmed, you adopt a saint. And I remember I just took, I don't know, I think I took on my same name. Or Mary. Marie is Mary. It's the same. So, but even in like when you take a language in high school, you have to take on a name. Like people take on a different French name because that is making you align better and experience and be in that experience more. So if I want to be and have the physical manifestation of my spirit self, it's just fun. It's another fun way to play with it. Doesn't mean you have to do that, but it's fun. Like when you're taking a language, you'll adopt a name. It puts you in that frequency. It puts you in that role, puts you in that part. So I know as a going through confirmation, you pick a saint, you adopt a saint's name, or baptism. Maybe sometimes people in the older days maybe might have done that, added a saint's name to their baptism, or in a French class, or like Gina was just saying, was it Kabbalah you said? Taking on that name, which means you're stepping into that frequency more. Well, I want to be one with my spirit. I want them to merge. So I'm going to start incorporating Aqua more. Maybe I should go back to Mushroom Pixie. Oh, yeah. So thank you. Yeah, that was so cute, Leona. Yeah, Mushroom Pixie. So Leona was sharing with me in the reading yesterday that they used to, or her nickname was Mushroom Pixie. Mushroom is a high frequency. Some people take mushrooms to, mushrooms, magic mushrooms, to elevate their frequency, to connect to their higher consciousness when they feel they have a blockage or whatever. Not that you're supposed to do that all the time, and no, I never have. I think my higher self comes through pretty strong most of the time. But some people, no different than taking altered plant medicines to get to that altered state. So Leona, I found it really funny because in her reading, she is one with the angels and the pixies and the fairy realm. And she revealed, and I'm sure you won't mind me saying that, she is one with it. She communicates. That veil is not there. So yes, if that resonates, yes. So that was so beautiful. Someone gave her that name. But the funny part is that resonates or is reflective of her spirit. And I'm not even sure if I'm pretty sure I came up with Aqua, or it might have been a collaboration with my son saying Aqua and then me saying, and it clicked. And I'm like, yeah, Aqua. So Saint Francis, you pick Saint Francis of Assisi, right? Or however you say it. And yeah, you are definitely, Gina, definitely resonate. And to me, that Saint Francis energy is that poem that of Saint Francis totally resonates of how you live your life and how you see things. Years ago, I was given the name Samadhi in a download. Oh, so you're Sandy, but Samadhi. So you changed it as well? I've always, when I see that name Samadhi, I always feel a resonance with that. To me, it seems very kind of deep, Indian, mystical, kind of like the Essenes teachings. That's what I feel when I read the word Samadhi, kind of Jesus energy, that master energy, deep wisdom and knowledge. So cool. Hello, Aqua. Thank you. Oh, and so Aqua. So now I kept that kind of Aqua little banner on my page. I was going to change it to a different color. And in myself, and this is the way human gets to play in the fun of the energy. I'm like, nope, I'm going to honor my spiritual name, even just by putting that little Aqua thing up there. And I love splashes of Aqua. Even in the homes where I'm not right on the ocean, I've always got that integrated. So you can integrate that energy, even if you're not living there now, to create an opening, a portal, an activation. So say you're in the woods, but you wish you were on the ocean. Incorporating some of that feel then it continues to expand that. Or say people like that have moved from Italy or France here, they'll have those relics or lots of those pictures. Like I know as a young adult in Swanton, Vermont, it was called the House of Pizza. Anybody watching that knows that House of Pizza. Anyways, so the guy was from Greece, and he would have all these Greece pictures. So it's just a way of honoring and self-respecting yourself, speech and respect and honoring that connection in your world. So not getting mad and saying, well, I'm not there, I don't have it, I don't want nothing to do with it. No. So bringing those elements around you and surrounding you that do align to that frequency, to that spirit name or that spirit way of being. Because I love nature. Like I'll put like driftwood pieces and just you, like all of you guys, I'm sure very connected to earth, where you get those stones, those crystals, driftwood, pieces of nature, even if you live in a city or a condo or not where it's available. So just different ways. So I just thought that was really cool. I like the way you guys take these messages and see, you're the ones creating them. You're creating them through your comments, through your energy and your reflection. You're always creating. I love this co-creation. The mural painting on my living room has a beautiful aqua ocean. So Leona, that's so beautiful. Definitely a soul sister. I remember you telling me that maybe a year ago when I was doing some lives and you came on and you said that you had that mural. That's beautiful. So yeah, you've got a lot of ocean sprites. Is that what they're called? Those fairy sprites, ocean elemental energies around you. Definitely. Of course, you got Leona, we have a very similar connection too, where you got that kind of nature, earthy vibe with the ocean simultaneously, which is, that whole fairy, pixie, all that kind of stuff. Aquamarina. I like that. Thank you. Yeah, oh my God, Gina. So that's a good way to incorporate aqua in my real name. Oh my God, Gina, listen. Marina incorporates the Ria, my nickname Ria. So I got Ria because my mom had a boy, my brother, when I was 12, and he could never say Marie, and then he'd go Ree, and then he'd go Ria. So I adopted the nickname Ria because it actually was an extension of Marie. And when I started my hair business, Marie sounded just too normal to me, and Ria seemed to fit. 3 letters, even the ah. I love ah sounds. So Marina incorporates Marie, Ria, and the marine life, the ocean life. Aquamarina, it is. And aqua for short, Gina. Thank you. Ah, so beautiful. You guys are so fun. Okay. So I'm going to do a collective. If you guys haven't shared out, please share out. If you want a personal, I'll put my PayPal up. That's just the way I'm going to start doing it, because the collective touches and reaches so many of us. Or for sherry outers, when time allots, I'll do sherry outers as well. But we'll just play it by ear. I just go, and that's another thing. Going with the flow is just that water. I like to go with the flow. Waves, the high crests and the dips fits my emotional state sometimes. All right. So beautiful you guys are. So fun. Okay. So I'll stick my PayPal up there if anyone wants another person. I know I kind of cut off quick yesterday. Okay, so, or if you guys have questions or any of that kind of stuff, post it. All right, so you can do it that way, or you can do my other one. All right, there goes the train. I hear the train a-coming, coming round the bend. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear the train. So yeah, we're creating a new momentum of frequency, guys, and it's really, really snowballing, and we're really, really aligning and fine tuning our frequency. And Spirit does share like just fun ways to do it, like the name, but it's not just fun. It really has a frequency. The names, it's all mathematical. That's, I think, what Ryuk said. Our name is based in math. Math is based in numbers, and math is it's frequencies. So they said that you can even pick your name according to, when they have the they're just bringing this up, the alphabet chart, ABC, and every letter, you can find that online, represents a certain number. So even if you want to bring in a certain frequency, say you want to do the 3 or you want the 8 for abundance, you can create your own spiritual name or your own formula for this moment in time, because it doesn't always have to be forever. You're changing. You have the capacity to switch up contracts, even switch up your experience and timelines. But if you want to be proactive and to create an opening, a portal for this frequency, you can adopt a name by matching the letters to the numbers to equal the vibration of a certain number, is what Spirit is saying. I think 5. I think Ria's 5. And actually, I think Marie and Ria actually equal the same. So when I do a numerology and I put in my birth name, or if I put in Ria, the number I think is still the same. I think it's a 5, which is change. I do love change. I thrive on change. So anyways, I stuck that up there, guys, if you want. And I am going to do a collective. Okay, Spirit, what you got for us? Okay, so Spirit's saying, no. The collective is going to be, because you guys are all co-creating this collective message. Instead of pulling a collective, if you shared out and want a quickie, that is going to be part of the collective message, because we are co-creating this anyway, Spirit said. And whatever, like say Leona Sue, say she wants a quickie, that is part of the collective message. So we're going to do it that way. Spirit said, nope, we're going to do 3. Like you guys picking the page numbers of my book. Spirit wants the collective to incorporate you guys. So if you say you want a quickie, I'm going to take 3. Spirit is saying we're going to play with the number 3 today. 3, and I talked about this yesterday, and Ryuk also talks about that in that YouTube video I shared. 3 is a power of 3, but 3 is also a portal. That's also why I like Ria, R-I-A. Literally, you are creating a portal, an entry. So we're going to take 3 people that request and know that this is creating the overall portal. Okay? So let me know, you guys, if you want a quickie. And this is how Spirit bleeds into many different levels and layers. They want us to think of it as a layered cake. So Leona or whoever decides they want a quickie, let me know. You are a little ingredient in the cake. So the message will apply to you personally, but then it's going to add to that collective expression. It's just beautiful how the energy is just connected, and it goes through so many different layers and stuff. All right, so Brigitte, I see first, and they're having me do a chakra on Brigitte. A chakra card, an energy center. We'll just see what it reflects. And and then Leona, they're having me look at this one for you. This message, Aradia, it's like white witch wisdom. It's to do with witches. White witch, good witch. And then let me see who else I see there. I see Brigitte, Leona, and one other person. So I'm going to pull individuals, a very quickie. If you guys want a personal, a power of 3, a mini power of 3 personal, let me know if you made a donation, and I'll do that. Otherwise, I am incorporating the collective message based on 3. 3. with Leona, Bridget, and someone else, please. Just say me. And that's the energy that is going to create the collective. It's going to give each three individually a little personal, no different than the power of three in general. So like the human mind, the mind, body, spirit, the mind has its own take. So that will apply to the personal, the body, like those parts, the mind and the body, but then the spirit's going to bring forth the collective. It's going to create an opening and a portal for today's collective message. And Sandy. Yes? All right, Sandy. Samdi. I like Samdi. I love that. Samdi. Samadhi. Samadhi, I mean. Samadhi. Oh, that sounds better. That makes sense. Samadhi. I love the ah and then the D. Samadhi. All right, so this one is, who did I do first? Bridget, Leona, and Samadhi, you're getting a heart. Oh, that's funny because you answered with a heart. I just put two and two together. So that's my affirmation. All right. So this is going to make up the collective, but within the collective, Leona, Bridget, and Samadhi are getting little individuals. And if anyone makes a donation, I will give you a personal, same idea, 3, to create an opening to give you a power of 3 perspective. All right. So this is going to be quick for the individuals. 30, reach for your dreams, Leona. Reach for your dreams. And I'm getting all the tingles already because that was the basis of my message today, where we are compromising and not honoring and respecting our dreams, our essential, which lies deep within our heart, our essential nature, our innate self. So it was about taking that pause and looking a little deeper, dissecting the reasons why we accept what we accept. It doesn't mean you're not honoring and grateful for what you got, but sometimes that acts as a mask to deny or to cover up a fear or a doubt or a sense of unworthiness deep within. So for you, it is about stepping through that portal, honoring your dreams, and respecting the choices and decisions based in honoring your temple of God, honoring and having that strong faith and trust in your dreams. So it's about, I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. That in a nutshell kind of summed up the collective message, but that is your specific message, Leona, to not compromise or belittle or think that the timing isn't right. However, it's a paradox. So everything is timing. It is timing. It is divine timing and aligning up of frequencies. But knowing that you are the generator of that timing, you are the frequency, you are the portal, Leona, based on the frequencies that you are allowing and illuminating and transmuting and transcending. So that is you reaching for your dreams, reaching for that light. And it's funny, there's a little path there, a little stream. And so it's about you being water and connecting to the water and going with the flow, but not deviating from your own alignment, honoring that and having the, I love the red hair representing the passion and the enthusiasm and the trust and the strength to follow that path. Very beautiful, Leona. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I had Leona, but Bridget was first. Okay. Anyways, that was meant for Leona. This was Leona's. I don't know what I said originally, but I was dead set that this was Leona. But if this bleeds to you, Bridget, take it as well. And that's actually what it was. Okay. So Bridget and Leona, because Spirit mumble jumbled it, or I mumble jumbled it in my mind, this could be specifically for you and Bridget. They're saying both are for both. Okay, fine. So they're actually bleeding in for both. They're saying both is for both. Because I think originally it was Bridget, and then I'm like, no, it's Leona. So this is for Bridget and Leona. Okay? This is for Bridget and Leona. Pilgrimage. We get the daisies and we get the sandals. To me, the leather means something. The leather to me shows some sort of authenticity to me. It shows some sort of like deep spiritual belief, walking in that belief of almost like it's like there's a belief, like I'm just using Jesus and Christianity, or not in a way that it's Catholic, but a certain belief, a certain following. Like, I don't know if it's Buddha or Kabbalah, but to me, the sandals and the barefoot represent an Eastern, is it the Eastern? We're the Western, right? The Eastern tradition There's something to do with either Leona or Bridget. You guys adopt it as you want. About following and being truthful, walking the path of some sort of Eastern tradition, whatever that means to you. I don't know if it's yoga. I don't know if it's Buddhism, but being true. There's a message about being true to your authentic self and walking that path, exposing and being vulnerable. So sandals, you wouldn't wear sandals and expose your toes to this factory job. You would be wearing steel-toed boots, okay? So steel, this is just, oh my God, maybe this is yours, Bridget. I don't know. And then the other one was Leona's, but only you guys know. I'm not even going to question. I'm going to deliver. We got two daisies. So daisies represent two. Also, almost like two flowering, two blooming. Actually, there's three to create a third. So about merging your pathway, being strong and vulnerable all in one. So anyways, being vulnerable, also to do with warmth and sunniness. You don't wear sandals in a snowstorm. You wear them in the warmth. So it's about following the path that brings you warmth and peace. But it also could mean living somewhere where you wear sandals as well. You know what I mean? Also, it could also represent the summertime and the springtime. The changes are going to come for you. There's going to be a big change in the spring or summer, warmer weather. But the main message is you being vulnerable and authentic to you, not holding a protective plan. Like, I'm going to do this instead because I'm a little bit worried. So you're going to have to take a chance, they're saying. Either you or Leona, I'm feeling Bridget on this part, you're going to have to take a chance. And you might not see the forecast until you've made the decision to honor and to align and to do what is the truest true path for you. And I'm feeling there's something steeped in tradition. And it could be also watching, for people watching later, something steeped in tradition, something that you hold deep within your heart. And it's going to require you to take a chance, be vulnerable, but there's also something to do with warmth. I don't know if someone out there is actually thinking of moving to a place that you wear this kind of footwear all the time, okay? But it looks like there could be deviations, but they want you to stand strong, implanted, and then anchored in your heart. What is it going to bring? I don't know what the daisies are. To me, it's representing standing and following the path of purity and clarity, not compromising along that path based in a lack of doubt or worth or trust in your path. So there's a call to be strong in your path, and to stay really aligned to the divinity. That's pure. The daisies are my favorite flower. They represent purity, opening up, expansiveness. And what does a daisy got in the middle? The sun. So staying really aligned to your heart, connecting to that divinity and authentic you, and that is what you're going to flower, manifest, bring forth in your life, if that makes sense to whoever that was. You might be being called to actually take a journey, and that's okay, because that journey is bringing you to you. So whoever might even be called to take a journey, a vacation, to literally move to a warmer climate where you wear sandals, you're going to be bringing the manifestation to an opened up flowering experience of you, the manifestation of you and the physical reality, abundance, beauty, expansiveness, and freedom. Purity, daisy, hippie. Maybe you want to be that hippie. Maybe you relate to being a flower child. The path of freedom and liberation is the path. Oh, goodness almighty. I shared in love. I will accept a general card. Hey, Donnie Dino. I'm like, I saw Donnie Dino and I'm like, okay, I know what's coming next. When will I have financial help? I knew that was coming next, Donnie. All right. You are the financial help when you learn to trust, honor your temple, and do what is aligned to your heart's happiness. All right. All right, so Bridget and Leona. So, oh my God, it's getting confusing. So I'm going to put it out there and let it align. But this was supposed to be Sandy Samadhi's card, but it actually might be for you as well, Gina. Holy crap. This is getting, okay, Spirit. I know I'm multidimensional and I can take in all of these energies, but the people out there might want to be a little more specific. All right, beautiful, beautiful heartstone. It's embedded in the earth. So that's just showing me the integration of your spirit with the physical experience, providing this growth. Your experiences and your journey have provided lots of abundance of the past. It's based in growth, and you have nothing but growth ahead of you. So to me, it is telling me, whether it's Gina and Samadhi, but both, that you are surrounded by abundance and growth. And it's reaffirming the decisions of the past have brought much growth, abundance. They're saying even financial abundance, but finances doesn't just mean money and a paycheck. It means an abundant way of life. You are actually manifesting an abundant way of life in a way that has not yet been experienced, like you're going to be experiencing it. Abundance, opportunities, portals opening up of abundance. To me, the greatest abundance, and for me personally, would be peace. Because in peace, that means you are provided for. You don't have the worries. You are happy. You're at peace. You're not in conflict. So to me, the greatest abundance is peace. And it's funny that it's got one little patch here and here and here. To me, it's like a little portal within itself, a little portal when you connect the lines, because the three legs, we got boom, boom of a portal, upside down portal. And then here, to me, it looks kind of like a triangle. So finding abundance all around you, and the manifestation of abundance truly is by entering the portal of the heart, integrating the physical with the spiritual, honoring your physical experience, being directed and guided by your spiritual. So in your heart, if you know you want to be a certain place or live a certain way or want a certain job, it's about making your choices to match that frequency, your decisions to match it. So not choosing or compromising paths where you are not honoring fully, to the best of your capacity, what you know is in your heart. And what it says is no apologies. Don't make any apologies to anyone for following your dreams. These are all dreams. This goes to dreams as well. Following your dreams. You follow yours and let others follow theirs. This is how you live your truth. As you follow your dreams, your loved ones are in the hands of God. So the decisions you make that are aligned to the deepest part of your heart, don't make apologies for that way of life. If your partner or your kids or your co-workers don't agree, don't apologize, because you are honoring and respecting your temple, your physical experience on the earth. And in that, you marry that God and that spiritual part of you with your physical. They become one. They become merged. Like this heart rock is embedded in the earth a little bit. They are merged. And that's going to create the peace, the abundance, the expansion, the nourishment, the resources that you need to flourish. As my son would say, Mom, all your messages sound the same. Well, isn't that what all great teachers are about? It's about aligning to your heart's truth, God, in some way, shape, or form, that the path is within you. It's about the heart. It's about love. All master teachers teach of love. Well, all of that love is through the alignment. The greatest portal of love is through your heart. And that portal acts as a portal to another life. It takes you and creates the hologram of that love that you are allowing. It's all about allowing love. That love is light. That light manifests in the physical world according to how much you are allowing, the frequency of it. And whatever that heart desire is, maybe this heart desire wants to be someone who just is a loner and travels and hikes mountains. If that's your desire, you have that within you, but aligning and allowing your choices and decisions to be made with that frequency. Maybe you want to be married. Maybe you want to be single. Maybe you want a home in the woods. Maybe you want to be off the grid. Maybe you want a condo. Whatever freedom and peace means to you, that portal is available to you. And you don't have to make apologies to anyone. When you honor yourself, you're also honoring another's path. Yeah, all messages are truth. I agree. And so obviously it all connects. So basically this card summed it up. This card was a little more specific to me, like a pilgrimage. I guess getting through that portal and getting to that place where we're truly aligned and honored, we had to be on our own soul's pilgrimage. Our paths all look different. We all have individual pilgrimages, They all caused us to be vulnerable. They all exposed our heart. They exposed emotions as we confronted fear, letdowns, let go of expectations and old ways of being. The toes out of the sandal to me are just representing all of that vulnerability, all of those emotions, all that we have to be strong and courageous to expose within ourselves because it goes against the grain. But we have to go against the grain if we want to create a world that is against the grain and isn't representative of the worlds of the past. So it's just a calling out of opening up our heart, and we create our own pilgrimage, and all of our pilgrimages are all based in love, created and allowed in this physical journey, to create that experience as a physical, not dying, not having to wait till we reincarnate again. It's all available to us now. And that's what we're doing. We're integrating all that, and we don't need to be apologetic by aligning and living our truth. It's all about living our truth, like Leona said earlier, and reach for your dreams. Our dreams are possible. Just because you were let down a million times and you had to get up, brush yourself off, and move forward, it's not in vain, guys. It's not in vain. It taught us a fear that we held within. It taught us about a way we're compromising ourselves. It taught us a lot about ourselves. All of those times we've fallen down and got back up. So just trusting in that. Trust, trust, trust. You guys are warriors of light. No one said our journey was going to be easy, but we're truly, truly walking into a time of fulfillment now. Fulfillment of our dreams in the physical. The fruition and living in unity with our heart's truth. That is the goal. That is what this timeline is about. Unifying, dissipating the separation, dissipating that anything is outside of us. Our dreams are not just a star in the sky. We have come to live them through us now. And even this heart shows the manifestation, that white, but it also shows all of the specks that we have had to enter, all of the little black holes, dark night of the souls, all of the darkness that we've transmuted, represented in all of those little spots in the heart. They are all giving us a rewarding, fulfilling experience in this soul, in this timeline now. Humans have a tendency to forget. Yeah, we come in with all of this, like when we're in spirit, where, yeah, we can do this, I got it. And we forget how dense this experience is, how blinded we are sometimes, how much we got to tune within. We have blinders, like, the horses with the blinders on, and we got to navigate as if we were blinded, but that causes us to go within and connect with our heart. Because when that outside world and that outside experience feels like there's a gap of what's between our heart and what we're living, we got to sometimes shut our eyes to the outside world and navigate just from that heart space, from our tuition, from our connection to God source energy. And we came for the full fruition and the fullness of the dissipation of that separateness. We've come for the integrated experience of our physical and our spiritual to be experienced through who we are now, through our senses, through our taste, through our eyes. So for our eyes, we'll take the blinders off, and then they're like, wow, I really did step into this new world. But it all comes from this internal navigation. Hey, Robin, good to see you. Better late than never. Absolutely. Everything is divine timing. Just wrapping up today. The message is simple. Honor and trust your dreams, what is deep within your heart. It's time to end the cycles of compromise, areas where we've subconsciously have been lying to ourselves, like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be thankful. And if I give this up and don't take the path of my true heart's desires, I'm not honoring what I have before me. No, 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 no. Our frequencies are higher and we're operating differently. So maybe go back and just listen to the beginning a little bit. But it's about honoring where we are now and not compromising what we truly want, because then that means that we don't really trust and believe we can have what we want. And that could be based in a fear, doubt, and unworthiness. We're transmuting all of those kind of energies right now as we step into the golden age. Coming back together as one. Hey, Tamra, didn't know you were there. All right, guys. Thank you, Robin, for shining your light. Last call for anybody who might want a private. Let me know right now if you want your own private. in public right here, right now, power of 3 through donation. Whoops. And I'm going to blast you guys. Oh, holy shit! So that is a 5 as well. Oh, Aqua is a 9, 5, 14. I'm just a 5 all around. Everything is out. Thank you, Gina, for doing that breakdown. I'm always a 5, no matter what. Maria's a 5, Ria's a 5. So no matter what name I take, I'm all about change. But I guess the number of change is also what vibration of change do I want to start experiencing? I want like miraculous, like, holy shit, man, I'm changing, but oh my God, life is just getting more and more and more. And it is always getting better and better and better. But yeah, so thank you for that. I can't get away from the 5s no matter what I do, but I love that. All right. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Tamra. Soul family all coming back together for this huge cataclysm, not cataclysmic as in bad, but catalyzing, like activating and stepping into all of this through all of our reflections. We're all entering this new space. So we've all gone apart in other timelines or beginning parts of life in this journey. And now all of us soul family, soul lights are all gathering to share. And it's like the time is really exponentiating. The momentum is really big and we are really, really ready. So we come together on these beautiful light platforms and collaborate and exponentiate this light. So thank you guys. That's what we're all doing as we come together, like Tamara said. Leona, thank you so much. Kimmy Siegel, so much. Thank you so much. Donnie Dino, keep aligning to your heart's energy, Donnie. Just do what you can in the moment to honor yourself in the best capacity you can. Choices and decisions based on your heart's truth, the best that you can allow. So today was just to like open us up and give us an opportunity to reflect maybe where we think we're honoring ourselves, but not really to the fullest. All right, guys. Beautiful message. If anybody watching now or later would like a personal, just inbox me for personal messages and guidance. Veronica, hey, I don't know if you're still there. Andina was there earlier. Not sure if she's still there. All right, guys, I guess that's it for today. This group is a powerhouse. Absolutely. It's like so strong in love. I can just feel it in my heart. And it just like, I can just feel it. Like, it's like, it cracks open any like, brick or concrete spots because it literally sometimes feels like cracks, but it's like opening up. It's opening up, softening up to expose all of that light. So we really are supporting one another and reflecting one another and sharing in this beautiful explosion of love and light. All right, guys. May you all shine for the entirety. And that's what we're doing, guys. We like expose little parts of ourselves with one another that we didn't really recognize. That's beautiful. Nothing is hidden anymore. All is available. All is exposed. And that's so beautiful. Like the toes, all is being exposed now. May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are.